All right, welcome back everybody. I wanted to do an update video of the 982 diesel. Spring's around the corner, finally warmed up. I came back here to the shop to try to organize some things. I got the 1772 out. I want to get out the 782, the 982, and the 782 diesel also. I want to get oil changes on them. It's been a few years, got to start getting some maintenance done on these tractors, but I'm trying to organize some things, get some parts, maybe get rid of some parts and stuff. But this rear end was sitting back here, the cast iron rear end with the 30mm axles. Got it all bolted up here, wanted to check it out. It all fits perfect, looks good. I didn't get the calipers hooked up yet because I'm gonna have to disassemble everything for paint, but I wanted to at least do a test fit before I tried to paint it. This plate's off an older Cub. The reason I can't have the one that came on it was I had to eliminate the dipstick tube. Converting this to a diesel, the fuel tank's going to get in the way of that, and you can't put a PTO on it with the tank I'm using, but not a big deal because I wasn't going to put a rear PTO on this, just a 3-point hitch, and that's all I want. So Firestones are all mounted up. Really like the looks of them. They look good. I got to get a chance to get over to M.E. Miller Tire in Wauseon, Ohio. They got them tri-rib tires I'm going to put on here. I did the super lugs on the front of the 582. I got the V61s. I just wanted something a little bit different, and originally I was going to go with the tri-ribs because having manual steering on this tractor, it would help steer easier. But the guy I bought the tractor from, I got to make a run to Pennsylvania as well here maybe in the next few weeks. He's got a power steering kit and off another super, and I bought that. I just got to go over and pick it up. And I'm just going to go ahead and put power steering on this. I wasn't going to, but I think I'll regret it in the long run if I don't. Doing all the other stuff to this tractor that I am, I just figured I might as well just go ahead and put the power steering on it and be done with it. So tell you a few of the other things I'm going to do to keep everyone updated. I got the upgraded drive shaft I'm going to drop in here. I am going to put a hydraulic oil cooler on this tractor since I'm going to be doing a lot of plowing and things with it. I just figured that having a hydraulic oil cooler would be nice. Something that Cub Cadet never did that I wish they would have. I got the auxiliary front valves I'm going to put on this. I don't ever plan on using a blade or anything for it, but I got it and wanted to plumb that in and run the lines just because I've never done it before, so figured it'd be something fun to do. Moving on to the engine. When I get all this tore down to go get painted, I got to pull this engine. And this engine either came out of an 882 or a 1512. I'm not real sure, but this one's got a mechanical fuel pump on it, which is sort of rare. I guess Cub Cadet did use them on some of their tractors, and then all the other ones I have an electronic pump. But I'm going to get the block off plate for the Kubota for that, and I'm going to go ahead and put an electronic or a electric fuel pump on this one when I go ahead and do it. I just prefer to have that. A lot of other things I'm going to do besides putting new glow plugs in it. I'm going to do a valve adjustment, and I'm going to put a glow plug relay on here. I wanted to do that. I'm going to go with a gear reduction starter. I'm going to put that on here so that original starter is going. New alternator. I'm going to go ahead and put a water pump on it, and also all the coolant lines. These are old and brittle. I'm removing all of them. So belts, coolant lines, alternator, water pump, all that good stuff. It's going to be all pretty much brand new stuff when I drop this engine back in here, so I should have years of trouble-free reliability out of this. I'm also going to clean up and paint the engine too while I got it out, so hoping to have a lot of this, get the engine done at least this summer off and on here and there, and then depending on if I can get this tractor painted this summer, which I'm hoping, it didn't turn out like the 582 where it took forever. I'd like to, by the end of fall, have this one done and going. So that's the update. There is a few other things I'm going to be doing to this tractor as I go along. I'm just going to, they're not huge deals. I'm going to keep that sort of a secret just so you guys can see it as I go. I was thinking about turboing this, but I'm not saying it's not going to happen, but highly unlikely. I don't think on this one I want to add a turbo. So I do plan on doing a turbo. I just don't think it's going to be on this one. I'm thinking about doing another diesel project down the road, but that's going to be more of a fun show tractor. This one being a worker, I just think I'm going to leave it like it is. So Check back, go ahead and subscribe if you want to see the progress on this tractor. I just wanted to keep everyone updated as I go. As always, guys, thanks for watching.